Paul Graham from Optimal Body Personal Training. Today I'm going to teach you how to indulge in your favorite foods and still reach your weight loss goals. When it comes to indulging and losing weight, one of the biggest problems is a lot of people treat it as all or nothing. And so this isn't a poker game where you're all in or you're out. We have to find something in the middle of the spectrum. Part of the reason for this is that a lot of people have a different emotional ties linked in with food. For example, a lot of times after clients indulge in sugary foods or alcohol or their favorite desserts, they feel a lot of guilt and a lot of shame involved in eating those things. These feelings of guilt or shame typically lead to people binging, feeling bad about it, and then binging again because they're feeling bad about that to help manage the stress around those things. Instead, what we want you to do is have a positive experience around indulging in your favorite foods so it's something you actually enjoy. This has massive ramifications on how well you're going to be able to continue following through on your healthy choices with nutrition when you no longer have all these strong feelings of guilt and shame. Essentially, what we want to do is find what moderation is going to look like for you. This can look like a lot of different things for different people. For example, some people might deal well with having larger indulgences on the weekend and being a little bit more structured with their nutrition during the week, while others might do a lot better with having smaller indulgences but doing them daily. The important thing is that you're figuring out what works well for you, and not just in the short term, but what works for you in the long term. For clarity, when I say what works for you, I mean what works for you so that you're enjoying it and you're feeling satisfied with how often you're indulging and what you're indulging in, but then you're also moving towards your goals when it comes to weight loss, health, and fitness. Signs it's not working for you. During the week, you find you're starting to get really strong cravings and really pulled towards eating certain foods. This is a clear indicator that what you're doing isn't working. So why are you starting to get those cravings? It can be a lot of different reasons. Part of it could be too much stress. It could be boredom. It could be too much rigid structure with how you're eating. It could be that you're not enjoying the healthy meals that you're preparing. Another common cause we see in females is not getting enough nutritious food throughout the day. They're so worried about overeating instead of really focusing on getting enough to hit the proper hunger and satisfaction levels during the day, so by the end of the night, they're getting really strong cravings. Regardless of the reason why you're getting these cravings throughout the week, it's important to identify what is causing it for you so that you can come up with a strategy and address this in your plan. So those are indicators it's not working for you from an enjoyment perspective. But then there's the other side of the coin of delivering the results you want. So if you're implementing your plan and you're indulging and you're following through with a lot of the habits that we've outlined, but you're noticing you're not getting where you want to go in terms of results, this is another sign it's not working for you. This isn't a sign of failure. And again, you need to address that because that's not getting you where you want to go. Don't look at this as being a failure. Instead, look at it like an experiment. You're figuring out what works for you and what doesn't so you can make the changes to get where you want to go. To sum things up, 90% of the time, you should be enjoying what you're eating, how you're living your lifestyle, and be moving towards your goals. You might not move towards your goals as quickly as when you're doing a fad diet this way, but you should still be progressing and be happy with all these things 90% of the time. Obviously, there will be bad days, but the majority of the time, it shouldn't be a grind going through and living your life. In the next video, we're going to be covering another important topic to enjoying the process of losing weight. I'm going to walk you through eating in social events, vacations, family dinners, and other similar scenarios. Most people, when they try to lose weight, avoid these things or simply don't eat or indulge in a lot of their favorite foods, causing problems. So we're going to walk you through exactly how to do this and how to make it part of your plan.